Hello, my beautiful earth signs. This is your January 2022 reading. This is for all earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is your January 2022 reading. By the way, this is the second time I'm doing this video because the first time it did not record. So I am doing it again. Thankfully, I wasn't through the entire video. So the spirit animal that is with you this month in January is the puffin, and we have partnerships. And at first I thought that was a penguin, but apparently it's a puffin. And the puffin is about partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So this right off the bat, earth signs are telling us that we are coming into new opportunities, more of a community, uniting with soul family, a lot of new beginnings. And before I say that, the theme for January 2022 for earth signs is new beginnings, destiny, and prosperity. So definitely something new is happening for us earth signs in January. Now, it may start off uncomfortable, like if you're in some kind of chaos right now, but it is for the greater good, our greater good. Even though it might not feel that way, because right now it's probably scary. There is a lot of unknown, but this I do feel, and I know you guys feel the same thing. Something big is coming, something exciting. So instead of being afraid of the unknown, I've been doing this with myself, trying to focus more on the excitement of like, wow, all this work that I've been putting into things over the past years, months, whatever it is coming into fruition, because there is definitely something going on with the earth signs. I do feel like collectively, but the earth signs, so now there's my throat. Something is, either someone's not speaking up, they're not communicating what they really want to say, because my throat was fine. I was just yelling and screaming because the computer crashed. So I am doing a new reading. So the intention when I did the cards was, what is being revealed right now that we need to move past, like what is in our face that we're afraid to push through? What is the current energy, and what is our biggest challenge but the greatest outcome? Past energy, relationships, trust, intimacy, acceptance. This isn't just like in relationships, romantic or family. This is also the relationship we have with ourselves. So there is this, I don't know what word to use, but I feel like there's some kind of shift that's going on in our thinking. Once again, collectively, but more so for the earth signs, since this is what's in the reading. Trusting ourselves and not so much outside of us, whether it's the media or politics or other people, like whatever it is, we're learning to focus more on what resonates with us, what we love, what we want, and we're kind of becoming brave about it. You know, we're kind of being okay not fitting in. We're becoming okay not being the outcast. So I do feel like for some earth signs, there is some kind of, and maybe that's where the throat chakra comes in with relationships. There's a lot of relationships that have ended. They ended, but maybe not so much walked away from or let it go. So I do feel like that's where the throat chakra stuff is coming in, that maybe someone's not communicating. Like once you say something, it makes it real. even though you're feeling it. And I think we forget that just feeling it makes it real. Just because we didn't say it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's there. It's there. And it's time to let go of what doesn't serve us and move into what does. So 2022 can go either way for all of us. It can be very challenging, and it will only get more and more challenging the more we resist. Or it's going to flow easy and things are just going to fall into place. So it's really about trusting ourselves and trusting that inner guidance that we have, because no one outside of us can build that trust. No one outside of us can make us feel secure. Only we can do that. The other card is dreams. So intuition is on fire. It's amplified. There's a lot of signs, synchronicities, messages. I do feel like for some of you, you're hearing voices within yourself, but not your voice. Maybe it's something or someone else communicating with you. I do feel like there's something going on with dreams, and it feels more like multi-dimensional traveling. Yes, astral traveling. Yes, lucid dreams, but it's a bit more detailed than that for some. It's as if when you wake up, you don't even know if that really happened, if it was a dream. The experience in the dream felt so real. So it's kind of something that's very surreal for you when it comes to dreams and guidance and visions. There's a lot of visions for a lot of you. And I do feel like there are ideas and inspirations that are coming in when it comes to career, wealth, work, something like that. The ideas are great, and I just feel like a lot of you are getting a lot of ideas, but you're not acting upon them as if they're just going to manifest their own. You have to put the energy into it, and it will unfold very, very quickly. And I know it's not easy to do, to trust the unknown, but guys, this is what 2022 is going to be for us. So either we go with the flow or it's going to suck ass. So same thing in January. January, shit is hitting the fan for earth signs. So what we already know and feel inside but afraid to let go of will be ripped from our grasp. We will get into a desperate situation where we have no choice but to surrender and let go. And that's scary. It's sucky, but I strongly feel, and I feel this for myself as well. So I'm kind of preparing myself for what I'm grasping onto, what I'm holding on to, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's necessary. And if I can do it, so can you. Just take a deep breath and be like, fuck it. I was even doing a meditation, and that was my mantra. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's all I kept saying, because it doesn't matter. The only thing it does is restrain us, restrict us, and it makes it so much harder to move forward. It's like you got a big weight that you're dragging. Let it go. If it's not working, if it's not working right now in this moment, it's not going to. Period. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a situation, if it's not working right now in this moment, don't be hopeful that it's going to change, because it's not. It's only going to get worse. It's going to suck even more, because you know it's time to let go of it. And don't be afraid, which comes to the challenge and the greatest outcome, which is family. So this kind of goes back to that same feeling with possibly like marriage or long-term relationships, the letting go. There's like some kind of, either you're being disowned by family, or your family is like you're the outcast now because you're crazy. Whatever it is, there is a lot of separation going on in family dynamics. And this is just making room for your tribe. This is just making room for the people who will support you and help you ascend and grow, not restrict you and hold you down. So it's really important to remember this. You are not alone. You are just making space for people who are like minds for your greatest and highest good to come in. It's too crowded right now. So we're going to have to get rid of some and allow others to come in. Choose wisely. Okay, so guys, there's the crossroad. And the crossroad is comfortable, familiar, scary, unknown. This sucks, but I know how to deal with it. And I know what's up. Unknown, scared shit. I mean, this is the crossroad that you're at. Now, based on this crown chakra, third eye chakra dream card, means you can see the two timelines. You already know where comfortable and familiar is going to take you. It's not going to change. You can be hopeful all you want. It's not going to change. You have a good idea of the possibilities the unknown will take you, but it's scary because there's a lot that's unknown. So you're definitely at a crossroad. Do not be afraid to be alone. Do not be afraid to disconnect. You're not losing. And I feel like for some, family dynamics are changing, friendships are changing, maybe even relationships are changing, and you're starting to feel alone. You're just going through your awakening. And we go through many, many phases of an awakening. We all go through some kind of loneliness. I'm all alone. I'm the outcast. And that's kind of the destruction of the old version of ourselves. So we have to die, pretty much. Like your greatest fear, death, right? And here it is. This is what's going on. You're not alone. You're learning to be okay with being yourself, and you're learning to rediscover who you are without all these labels and facades and like stories and like a new version of you. So, and then for some of you, I feel like you deliberately disconnected from people. I know I have. I know because there's a lot of bizarre planets lining up in certain ways, not bizarre planets, but the way they're lining up and in the areas that they're lining up. I just hate everybody. And not that I really do. It's just that I feel like I have no tolerance, no patience, not even for myself. So it's not even the outside people. It's just like in general. I'm just done with it. And maybe some of you are in that same feeling of just like, you know what, I'm just going to go hide, veg, isolate, be with myself. Because you know what? I don't argue with myself. I'm sick of defending myself with everyone. So I feel for some that's going on as well. So, here's the throat chakra. So there is something going on, especially when it comes to work. Either you have to take a leap of faith, either you're completely changing your career, or maybe you're starting something new like a business, or maybe you're turning a hobby into a business. There's something new that you've been guided. Here's your third eye again, guided to do. I feel like this, you got the Triumph card. So I feel like this is very, very, of course, it's part of your destiny. Of course it is. And you know why? Because it's scared. You're scared shit. It sucks. It's unknown. But believe it or not, the outcome of this is going to be amazing. I know it, guys, I know it's hard. Believe me, I know there's a shit storm going out there. I know. Here's how I think of it. Think of a tornado, right? The tornado's spinning, and outside of the tornado is just chaos. Everything is all over the fucking place. You don't even know what's going on. But in the center of the tornado is calm. There's nothing. It's just stillness, right? It's so crazy how a tornado does that. And this is where we need to be. We need to take ourselves out of the chaos and be in this place of just observing. Like, wow, there's a lot of shit going on. And I'm learning how to do this. And I know it's not easy, but it does take conscious effort to do it. When you catch yourself in this, like, oh my God, the world's going to. When you catch yourself in that, just take a step back and be like, what the fuck is really going on? Why am I afraid? Why am I stressed? Why am I anxious? And I'm sure you have a million reasons to validate, but you got to dig deeper. What is it really that's pushing you into this chaos, into this wind of spinning stuff everywhere, rather than just be in the center of it and observe? Once again, not easy to do. Meditating does help. And after a while, it does come natural. It does. I'm not saying I mastered it, not even close, but I do become aware of it when I'm in the whirlwind of whatever. I do catch myself, and it doesn't take weeks, months, years. Sometimes it takes a couple of hours or a couple of days, but I catch myself. And when you catch yourself, you could pull yourself out of the chaos and into this calm place where you can think, really. Dream a beautiful dream. This one, and because this is almost like a sacred geometry, right? It's almost, this is the flower of life, kind of. It's got like a lot of different versions in it. If you see all the shapes, the colors, and the light, dream big. This is what this card feels like to me. Dream big. I want a new house. No. What do you really want? I want a mansion. I want a chef. I want dream outrageously big. If it resonates with you, don't do it because that's the label you want to give yourself. Do it because that's what you really want to experience. I really want this because I just want to experience this. Not because, oh, people will love me and then I look like I'm a success. Don't do that. Do it because that's what you want. And dream really, really big. Today is the 30th, so I'm a little bit late with the video because my computer keeps crashing. On the 2nd is the new moon. So if you're watching this before, then join me on the 2nd for the new moon, and we will be making vision boards. If you're seeing it afterwards, then most likely this video is in somewhere on the channel. Maybe it'll even pop up. Not sure how this whole thing still works yet. But it's never too late to make your 2022 vision board. So the vision board we're going to be making is for 2022, not just January. And until then, guys, dream big, like big. Then there's Sacred Fool. So this is taking chances, taking a risk. Even like, to me, I feel like she's having fun. She's playing. She's having fun. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to nurture your inner child along this. Not everything has to be serious. I've said this many times. Kids don't have a reason to do the things they do. They do it because they just feel like it, right? In January, do things because you feel like it, not because it's going to get you somewhere. It's going to get you brownie points. It's going to take you closer to something. Do it because it feels good. It's what you want to do. Compassion card. Be sure to nurture yourself. Going out in nature is going to be huge for earth signs. I mean, we're earth signs, right? Being out in nature is very, very important for us. Now, I just, to myself, as I don't know why, I just felt like someone was going to be asking, well, what about relationships? And that's what this came out. This is what came out. Be assertive. Goes back to the throat chakra. Don't be afraid to communicate what you want. Express yourself. Express the way you want things. And there's something better. So this is for some who are in this separation, whether it's divorce or whatever it is, this letting go. There is something better. You don't need to settle. Forgiveness, let go, and abundance. So this is like a sentence in itself. So I'm going to show it again. Be assertive. There's something better. Forgiveness. let go, abundance. So everything you've been wishing for, wanting, been desiring, working towards, it is coming. It's just maybe not the people you thought, definitely not the way you thought, but it's here. So January is going to be a tad challenging for us, at least in the beginning part, because it doesn't have to be. If we go with the flow of it and surrender to it, it won't be bad. But if we're going into it the way we are now based on the cause, there are some things that we're holding on to that we will be forced to let go of, and that is going to suck. But very quickly, I feel like things are going to change right after that. So it's not like you have to go into this miserable state and this sadness and this pain, and then in like a year things will look better. I feel like it's going to happen very quickly. It's going to we're going to move through it fast, because the energy right now is moving so fast. I don't even think we are used to how fast energy is moving on this planet. What used to take longer to manifest or to bring into fruition is happening in like, bam, almost instantly, which being in a third dimension where the energy moves slower, it would feel like it's instantly. So letting go of what we already know is not working for us, and seizing the opportunities that come to us, even though they're scary and unknown, is going to bring us to an amazing place. I definitely feel for all earth signs, financial situations are improving, especially when it comes to career, purpose, feeling fulfilled is changing. I do feel like when it comes to relationships, especially if you're in one and everything's going good, then it probably will continue the way it is, because nothing came up with that. But if you are in a relationship where you're in this letting go, or if you're single, like, oh, where is this person? I do feel like in January may not be the time, especially because Venus is in retrograde. There is a lot of healing when it comes to love, because Venus is love and wealth and material things. There's some healing that may need to take place first, and then moving when Venus goes direct, that's when things will change. Also, I know Venus is going to line up with, I think it's Jupiter. So something's going to happen there too. I am not an astrologer. I am learning astrology because I'm fascinated by it. So now I have these specific planets and how it's affecting my chart. And like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to experience. I don't want to get too much into it because I'm not really great at it. I'm aware of it. I'm familiar with it. And I do know that certain planets and the energies in certain signs will affect us collectively in specific ways, without a doubt. So my beautiful, I don't know why I feel like I need to do this. Hang on, I'm doing the soulmate cards. I feel like somebody needs to hear something. So this may be for someone. I don't feel like this is for all the earth signs. So if this resonates with you, because I was ready to end the video, this is something you need to hear. You have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. And then you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like for some, or maybe just an earth sign, I'm not sure if this is individual or more than one, but there is someone that's in your life that you feel like you're kind of not vibing, but there is a connection there. There's a reason for it. There is a reason for it. It could be that you're planting seeds. I'm not saying that this will bloom into a relationship, but I believe it's the beginning of something. So you may be planting spiritual seeds or certain ways of thinking. So when this person goes through something, they'll come back. So I feel like you're planting seeds right now for something that's going to come back at a later time. I don't feel like it's going to, bam, flourish right away. There's something that needs to take place. So just go with it. Just go with it. It doesn't matter what title you give this person. If you're feeling a deep connection and you feel like there's something more, then that's all that matters. Just go experience it. It's something you're meant to experience. So go experience it. So I wish you the most abundant January ever, so far, ever. And I hope you guys join me for the new moon circle on January 2nd. Enjoy your New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. And I love saying this at the end. I will see you next year. Bye, guys.